In this video I'm going to show you the things you missed in the Cold War Zombies teaser we got at the end of the multiplayer trailer on Tuesday. Now I'm not talking the M19 or monkey bombs because everyone knows about those. Now I've found some crazy stuff about maps, characters and even story details, all from the 7-second trailer alone. So make sure you stick around to the end because I promise you at least one thing here will blow your mind. So drop a like and a sub, and without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so the trailer starts with a load of random flashing images that you can't really make out, but if you pause and go frame by frame, this is the first sort of clear image you see. So we have these two soldiers staring at a Project Constellation sign. I'm not too sure what that means at the moment, but do subscribe and I'll keep you updated down below. We then have an American flag laid over it. I don't know if you can see that too well, so I'll make it clearer now. But there's not really too much to pick out of this, other than we may have some sort of American mission going on here in Germany or Russia. Maybe they found how the zombies were created or something like that, I have no idea, but moving on. Next we see the help room from NACT. Now looking at them side by side, you can see that the text that read Salvation lies above has clearly been getting its headshots in because it's now replaced by a dark matter arrow and some graffiti. Now the graffiti for the most part does seem kind of irrelevant, but there are some bits I want to zoom into. So first, I've not seen anyone pick up on this yet, but the main piece there does look to be a bunny in a cart. And actually in my research for this video I found these images from 1970s Berlin. So this artwork basically gives us a location for the map, and we may be seeing Nazi zombies, maybe. As always, nothing's confirmed till it is, so be sure to subscribe down below, and as soon as we do find out, I'll let you know. The next thing is the text on the stairs. Now, if you look closely at the top step, it does say, "I feel a world that is not my own." Now, if this is a direct sequel to Black Ops 1, does this mean this is Samantha writing it? Or could they be doing a prequel storyline where we're seeing Samantha first sort of coming into contact with the ether or the dark ether? I mean, she's been notorious for writing stuff on the walls in the past, so I think we may have just confirmed the return of Samantha Maxis. Obviously at the moment we can never really be 100% sure, but I would love to know your thoughts in the comments below, so just drop a comment now and let me know what you think. But let's move on to the next bit. Now we then go on to see this dead body. Now what if I told you this was not only a character we already know, but was a cutscene taken straight from Black Ops 1? Don't believe me? Look at this. This is actually Dr. Steiner from Black Ops 1 right after he's killed by Mason. And these two panels align perfectly. How crazy is that? It looks like Treyarch are trying to merge the campaign and the zombies storylines together now. We already know the campaign for Cold War is going to have multiple endings, so what if one of them leads into Cold War Zombies? Maybe they want to do something like what Ghost did for Extinction. And if you're still not convinced, hang around towards the end of the video because I've got one even bigger piece of evidence. We then have this image of these two characters. Now I say two because yes, there's the clear one in the foreground, but there's also this hooded person in the back. I'm not too sure whether you can see it too clearly, so I'll highlight it myself too. But as far as I know, we have no idea who these two characters are. I've seen people say the person in the foreground might be Helen Park from the campaign, but if I show you a picture of her, they look completely different. The hair colour's not the same, the hair length's not the same, the facial structure's not the same either. I don't really see this being the same two characters. But other than that, there's not really too much to say about this. I couldn't really find the panel of the hooded figure anywhere in the previous games or anything like that. So we'll just move on to the next bit. Also, just something I've noticed while editing this video, is that the freaking Juggernaut machine? Now in this frame, yeah, we have the monkey bomb at the bottom, but what I want you to focus on is if you look up just a little bit, we have a nuke being held up by chains and metal straps underneath, and there's a panel open as if it's being worked on right now. So my guess is this is going to have some sort of significance in the Easter egg, or maybe if this is transit, maybe we'll have to destroy transit. You can also see one of those dark matter arrows on the left, so I'm guessing this is somewhere near spawn, because these things usually are. Whenever there's arrows leading to power or something like that, they're always near spawn. And this area does look underground, so maybe we spawn in that, or this is an extension of that. Maybe this is even further underground and we have to fight our way up to the help room and then further up out into transit. Now next up, if you pause at just the right time, you'll find this image of Gregory frickin' Weaver. That's right, the man himself from the Black Ops 1 campaign is now in Zombies, I guess, further making that link between Black Ops 1 campaign and Cold War Zombies. If you didn't believe me then, you should now. These two modes are going to be very, very intertwined, so expect to see people playing the Black Ops campaign a lot more in the next sort of year or so. We then move on to this very controversial shot. Is it transit? Isn't it transit? Well, I'm not sure. All I can really do is show you this part of the transit power room. I mean, it does look a lot more narrow, it does look a lot smaller, so I personally don't think it's the same room, but who knows, this is set a lot earlier than transit, so it could just be a less built out version of that room. But let me know what you think in the comments below. So one final thing I did want to touch on is that a lot of people think this is the tunnel from transit, with the light in the background being the bus. I don't think this is that, and I'm going to show you why just now. See, I actually think what we're looking at here is the room right at the end of the trailer, where the zombie smacks the player. I think we're looking at that room. And if we overlay this image with that shot, after brightening up the shot so we can see the stairs, it overlays perfectly, with the lights in the background being the computers. So I think this room is going to be really significant. Maybe this is where we're going to turn on power or pack a punch or something like that. And maybe that's why they've got it in the loading screen as well as the trailer. But for now, I guess we've got to wait and see. But yeah, that's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching if you've made it this far. Be sure to drop a like if there was anything you saw that you didn't already know, and let me know what that was in the comments as well. And be sure to subscribe if you're looking forward to Cold War. I'm going to be uploading tutorials for basically everything in the game, and you do not want to miss them. They're going to be shorter and more in depth than anyone on YouTube, I can promise you that. Besides, it's free, and you can always unsubscribe if you want to. But anyway, for now, thank you for watching. I've been the Z Team. Peace.